it looked like from the get-go, right, you guys got out there and put a lot of pressure on them. You had some chances, even when you lost the ball, it almost felt like you guys were like a step faster to the second ball, or just if they tried to bring it out of their half, carry it out of their half, you guys were quick to just win it back. What can you tell me about kind of like the speed and athleticism you guys had, and kind of how it kind of got you guys a lot of chances, definitely early in that first half, definitely again early in the second half, and how that played a role for you guys?
Yeah, that was something that we really worked on in training this week. We really focused on the fact that like we liked our athletic matchups through the back and through the midfield. Our formation set us up for success to press really high and really hard. And so we knew that that was going to be one of our best opportunities to get chances in front of goal. And so I agree. We definitely went at them hard with the intent of that, our goal scoring chances. So it would have been really good to put a couple away, but we were on all the right spots there in the first half.
And then it feels like definitely a trend for the early season, right? 7 matches. You guys have been in a lot of the games, right? Had a lot of draws and just really been in a lot of close games and competing. And maybe not haven't scored a ton of goals, right, to start the year. But what can you tell me about kind of at some point does it feel almost mental, where it's like there's a mental block and you guys almost have to just have that belief. You guys get a shot on frame. You guys get down, you guys go up, you guys start a game, and that you guys know that like there's a belief that you're gonna put away a couple goals, which hasn't happened yet, and kind of the floodgates might open.
Yeah, that's definitely kind of what we've been saying, is that like we think that as soon as we get those first couple run of play goals, like true offensive opportunities, like then the floodgates are going to open. But it's just a matter of getting there, and like huge testament to our back line. They've been huge to put us in those positions, and I mean they've been getting on the end of set pieces. Bird had a goal today, Maddie's had a couple off of set pieces, and so they've definitely been big to help set us up for success in those moments. And so I agree with you. I think that as soon as we get the first couple true run of play goals, the floodgates are going to open and we'll be in a good position for conference.
And then get that first win as well. We'll hopefully follow that. What can you tell me about just coming here and working hard, putting in the effort, but looking, obviously one day it's going to come. You guys are going to leave here with a victory, but what can you tell me about just how much it motivates you to kind of come back and go win it, and how much you guys have to kind of wait for that first victory and what that's going to mean when that comes?
Yeah, any step in the right direction is huge for us right now. Like, obviously we had a tough trip on the road this past week, and so like a step in the right direction to come back from a goal down is huge, but it definitely makes us all the more eager to get what we finally have, to get what we feel like we've deserved in a couple moments this season, to go get that win. And so I think that like the motivation to get there is huge, and that's been super evident in training. We've been working really hard and we push each other, and so it's definitely coming, and we'll be excited to get there when it does.
And then, did you have a good vantage point of Maddie Alexander? You mentioned the backline's had a big year. I know Maddie's had a big year for you guys too.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see when she went down early in the second half, and like from your vantage point, what you saw on the play?
I saw their forward go in for a challenge, and I kind of knew that Maddie had her angle covered, and I saw the forward go in for a challenge. And Maddie's a goalkeeper that's fearless. She's going to put her body on the line 10 out of 10 times, which she did. And unfortunately today she got caught in a bad tackle, and so that really hurts us to see her go down. But all the credit in the world to Lex today. Lex stepped up she did amazing. She stepped up really big, and that's a hard thing to do. But yeah, it was definitely tough to see Maddie go down, but all the confidence in the world, and the keeper's behind her. So. And
as Paul said, Maddie will be back next game. But did you get to see like what her eye looked like after that challenge?
It was puffy. Like right after when she got up, my hand kind of went like this. I was like, ooh. But she'll just have a nice little black eye to show for it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. And then Adelaide, so when you look at a game like this, you guys got that equalizer, you got that goal in the second half to tie it up, and it looked like, good spot for you guys to potentially come away with a win today. But what can you tell me about, again, you guys start with pressure in the first half, felt that way again in the second half, and ultimately, you guys got that breakthrough.
Yeah, I think we were definitely eager in the first half. We had a few slip-ups, but as a team we kind of came together collectively, and we, said we're still in this game. We're, as long as we stay on top of it, hold each other accountable, just stay positive, we can get right back at it, and I think that's what we did in the second half.
And then I know part of the job, right, of being a defender is you got to stop a lot of people, get the ball out, win a lot of one-on-one tackles, win a lot of 50-50 balls. And then today in the first half, you tried to dribble the ball out, kind of carry the ball out and lost it, and they got a goal. Like, what can you tell me about kind of maybe what was going through your mind in terms of like how much that's disappointing, and obviously that's can be a blimp on kind of what you've been having kind of here in your sophomore season. But what can you tell me about that play?
Yeah, you're right. It is disappointing, but like I said, we come together as a team, and we lift each other up as everyone makes mistakes. And like I said, we got back at it at the second half. So, we can live and learn from our mistakes. Just in the first half, we let it go, and then we move on to the second half.
And then another match comes. You guys haven't gotten a victory yet. What can you tell me about just your motivation to come back and get that victory, and also just kind of how much that stings to kind of wait for that first one for you guys to get?
Yeah, I think just us getting back at it at the second half, it really shows how eager we are to get that win and get the first win of the season. But just like Ken said, once we get those scoring goals, the floodgates will really start to open up.
And then Maddie behind you, senior, your keeper out there. Tough play right there where she gets a little bit of a knock that comes out of the game. What can you tell me about her toughness and kind of like what she means to you guys, and then the fact that she'll be back, and the fact that it's probably par for the course for her as a keeper that she's going to take some knocks back there.
Yeah, Maddie is huge for our back line. She's a big communicator. Kind of just keeps us all together. She's like the leader for us in the back line. So it was hard to see her go down, but just to know that she'll be back next game is a good thing.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've got one or two for obviously, you guys went on one of the longest road trips of the season this past weekend, came back and played this week. What was the motivation just going from the road trips to getting back here, and what was it like just to be back in front of home fans?
It was definitely nice to be kind of back at home, back in class for a little bit, just to be in your own bed, doing your routine. That definitely helps with a little bit of the I would say anxiousness before games, because that's natural, but definitely felt really good to be back in front of the home crowd, even if it was at a bit of a weird time today, but a lot of families still made it out, so it's really nice to be back at home.
Yeah, I'd say we came off of a rough travel trip, but just to come back at it at home, it feels good just to get the second goal, and it'll really start to get our season rolling.
Day off tomorrow, turn the focus to Sunday. What do you guys have to do, or what's kind of the conversation within the team to kind of keep your heads up, to keep everything going forward, looking ahead to that next contest?
We know that SIUE is going to be a pretty good team, and so we're excited for the challenge, and we're excited for those last couple pieces to kind of come together, because we know it's coming. And so just staying focused over the weekend, and just having another, hopefully a hard-fought, good result going into conference will be huge for our confidence and our momentum.
I agree.
And then Birdie, was this your first goal? How many did you score last year? I can't remember exactly. So was this your first
Yeah.
goal? What was that like, just going through your head, seeing that ball go off the back of the net, and just what was kind of the celebration of the team like?
I think me especially, I was very shocked, and I think everyone else was too, because after I scored, I kind of stood there with my mouth open. I was like, oh my gosh, so I was in kind of disbelief, but it feels good to get the first goal of my career, and hopefully there will be more.